Guys, it's me. Hey guys, it's me, Bryce from the Wonder Boys or the Dribble Squad. Um, yeah, no, this is a very hard video for me to do, but it's about time it's out there, I guess. And before anyone says, no, I'm not coming out, because I'm not gay. Sad. As many as people have accused me, but I'm not. This is a video on mental health. Alright, where to start? Fuck is my hair doing? Yeah, where to start? I don't know. From what I remember, I've got a really shit memory, by the way, with certain things. But from what I can remember, I remember being down and depressed. It was in secondary school, and my father, biological father, had left, had fuck all to do with me. Told me I was unwanted, a waste of space, a waste of breath. His now wife gave him the ultimatum whether it was her or me. He chose her, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be making this video, I don't think. But no, that screwed my head up when I was a kid, and it really hurt and killed me and filled me with insecurities, fucking anxiety beyond belief, to the point where I hated school. I used to get bullied in school for being different, for being I don't know how to explain it. For being different. I was really keen into art and science and was quite clever, I was told anyway. I had potential and was screwing it up. And because I was getting bullied, I didn't want to go to school, didn't want to go to class, fucking didn't want to do anything to do with shit like that. And what the fuck is my hair doing, man? But no, as I say, yeah. Didn't want anything to do with school, anything. So yeah, it was just shit. It was shit for me, it was shit for my mum, because I'd be down, depressed. I used to take shit out on her, on the family. And don't get me wrong, no one's perfect with their past or with anything, really. No one's perfect. But I wasn't the greatest of kids growing up. I wouldn't listen. I would constantly be in my room, lock myself away. Then all the way through school I did that. My mum helped me through school because I was severely dyslexic and found school hard, and that used to get me down because I was bullied because of that, because I was thick. Bullied because I wouldn't read out in front of a class because of dyslexia. It just didn't work, and plus anxiety just was a no-go. Had girlfriends through school that weren't, well, they're not serious when you're in school, really, but you know, when you're in school and you find a girlfriend, it's like, yeah, top dog. But then it's just like, you're not though. You're just another number. But then, no, finished school with A's, B's and C's, thanks to my mum for putting a foot up my ass. Thanks, mum, if you're watching this. Yeah, got an amazing. I screwed up with my family because of shit that was going on, and I regret that. And there's not a day that goes past that it haunts me, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, left school, went to college. Now this is where I started kind of getting more and more depressed, more and more shitty. And is my window open? It is. 2 seconds. Yeah. College. Yeah, so I'll insert a picture, but that's what I looked like whilst I was in college, because my depression had hit me hard and I was trying to put a straight face on and trying to act like nothing was happening. But I dropped out of college in October the first year because I couldn't leave the house. I was distraught. I was not myself. From a little kid that used to run around playing to not being able to go out, not being able to do anything was kind of killing me inside. What made it worse was one of my best mates that I knew died. He took an overdose by accident. He passed away in his sleep, and that fucking killed me because he was one of my closest mates. And then a few people started dying within a month of each other, and to have the people you kind of grew up around and thing to just not be there anymore, it kind of sucks and kills, and it just destroying, really. It killed me. So anyway, college. I dropped out of college and I'm now a graphical artist, but before I was training to be a graphical artist / animator, and I just wasn't feeling it then. So I would have rather have stayed at home and taught myself, which I had done, and gone back, rather than just stay there and just not focus, not get anything done. I started smoking too, which I don't commend smoking. I started smoking because of my friends passing away. One thing everyone says a kid they're not going to do, but they end up doing because everyone either thinks it's cool or something goes on and it's just a form of relief and shit like that. But no, as I say, then it gets on to relationships. First girlfriend I had fucked me over. Second, third one, we just left it on mutual terms. Is that no? Yeah, no. First girlfriend lied to my family and tore that apart when I was trying to make amends. Second girlfriend lied about being pregnant and having a brain tumour. And third girlfriend at the time cheated multiple times, used me for money, bought her an animal, a very expensive animal, may I add. I'm not going to say what, because if whoever watches this then would know who I'm on about. But yeah, got with someone else and kept me on dangling from a bit of string. Yeah. So that fucked me over a lot because it was just a massive head fuck. Friends that I thought were there for me screwing me over. My relationship now, I love the girl to bits, and she's gonna take the piss out of that. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for her. But the way of life is when you're happy with someone, some immature, beyond persistent people are gonna try to ruin that for you and try to mess it up for you, because once you're happy, that's all they care about. Is fucking up you. And telling shit about me that, I don't know. The thing with me is, though, if you've got a problem with me, come and say it to me, because it's just like, well, what's the point of saying it then, you know? It's just stupid, petty, and just horrible. And to make someone rethink something or think something differently of you or whatever, then fair enough, you can do that, do it all the way, but don't be doing it to people that doesn't involve them. You know, it's like my ex told her ex, who is a friend, that I was gay, and it's just like, I've got nothing against them, but that's not the way I swing. It's just like, well, have you got nothing better to do with your life than make shit up? You know, just cause shit with other people's lives. There's too much fucking hatred out there. Fucking just get on with your life. It's not worth fucking causing shit for other people for your own entertainment and amusement, especially people that are happy. As I say, it's stupid and makes my insecurities play up then. Because it's just like, well, what are they saying? You know, if I don't remember doing shit like that, you know, it's just, what the fuck? And it just makes me overthink, and then the other people overthink and just gets in their head, and it's just like, well, why? What's so important? What's so shit in your life to do that to someone else? You know, it's like the world's too fucking... We've got enough hate in the world as it is. Why have more? It's like, as Tom Syndicate says, life's too short, make the most of it. You know, but other people just fuck things up for them, and it's just horrible. So yeah. But no, going back to the topic in conversation. When... Oh shit, there we go. When I was 20, the beginning of this year, no, 2 years ago, beginning last year, in January the 25th, I think it was, the end of January, I OD'd. I overdosed on aspirin. I took 3 times the amount of aspirin that should have been in my body, because I couldn't deal with my demons anymore. Overdosed, started collapsing on the floor for my grandmother to find. And it destroyed me, it really did, because seeing my nan break down, that just killed me. Didn't realise what my actions would cause, or the repercussions of my actions would be, and just because life got too tough and I couldn't face it. And I know that's not... It's selfish, but some people can't face things. And it's thanks to bullying. You can't get away from it now because of social media. You can't get away from rumours anymore because of social media. You find things out about yourself before you even know yourself. And it's 99.9% bollocks. I could understand if it was like... It was major, like I cheated on someone or whatever, and they told them the truth, saying, listen, your boyfriend's cheated on you, blah, 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 blah. But the actual the actual fact is, I don't do that shit. I don't cheat. I don't... If I've got a problem with something, or with who I'm with, or with my friends, any kind of relationship, whether it's work, family, friends, relationships, if I've got a problem, I'll say, you know, I'm upfront. I'm really like, right, okay, I don't like what you're doing. Can you stop? Or I don't like this. Do you mind changing it, or keep your tone down, or something like that? And the countless arguments I've had because of stupid shit and stupid people is unreal, but it's just the way of life. And it, as I said, shit like that kills. And people don't understand, like, bullying because someone's different, bullying because someone's got a slight disability, mental issue or mental problem, people who have got mental disabilities, people bullying because people are afraid of something different, people are scared of different, and it's stupid because we're all the same, we all come from the same fucking place. Well, not really, but we're all human, we're all the same race, species, we're all human, so there should be no racism, no fucking shit like that, because that shit kills. Homophobia can push people to fucking committing suicide, and trust, it ain't fun. Sam, who's on the YouTube channel, who you've seen, helped me out a few times, and yeah, I tried hanging myself, and he came down, him and Alicia, and helped. I tried running into a river to the point where Alicia's rugby tackled me. I tried a lot of things because shit gets too real, and you can't just stop. It never stops, and then life never stops, and it just keeps on going and going and going and going. And the last time after I overdosed, it was, I couldn't see fuck all. I didn't see what I had instead of, I saw what I didn't have instead of what I had, and I didn't think of what the effect of it would cause other people, like my family, my friends, anything. I remember getting pumped. I had 2 cannulas in my arms with IVs in, stomach pumped, and waking up all days and didn't know where the fuck I was, scared, also fucking pissed off that I hadn't have died. And it was stupid because it's just like, well, I could have wasted so much. Everyone has potential, and I could have wasted mine on something, over something so stupid. And it's me being too trusting, wear my heart on my sleeve and everything. And it's horrible because you do feel very vulnerable. And then when you get attached to someone and something happens, it kills you inside. It's like, when I get, I don't know, when I used to overthink, I'd punch shit, like my wall or anything I could punch, really. A door, a wall, outside wall of a house, my house, the fence, the floor, anything. Because it was just a form of getting all that anger out, that frustration and shit. And it wasn't right, because I've broken my knuckles, I've done everything. And yeah, and it was just sucked. And no one should have to go through shit like that over some people being petty or bullying, or just when life gets too tough. There's always a will. It's like the saying, when there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way to deal with it differently. There's always a way to sort things out. There's always a way. There's an unlimited amount of options. You can call people that are not in your family, your friends, or the circle that you socialise in, or whatever. You can talk to your mates if they're trustworthy and got your back. You can talk to your partners, your family, if that's easy for you to do. Well, it wasn't for me. You can do a lot. You can go to counselling, therapy, cognitive therapy, which I'm doing now, and I went to a counsellor, which helped out a lot, to be fair, with my abandonment issues, because I had major abandonment issues after my dad left, because I always used to think, what's wrong with me then? What's so bad about me that he doesn't want anything to do with me? And don't get me wrong, I still get those thoughts occasionally, like, well, what the fuck have I done? But I deal with it differently. I either draw, use my way of expressing myself, best way to express myself, really, or it's like last night I had a lot going on in my mind, and I went for a run from 3 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was good because it was just something to do and on my own, and I could think and I could start planning out shit or rethink shit. And you don't understand, people will never understand your head as much as you do, and there is times where you don't even understand your own head, but it's yours. You can control the way you deal with it, or you can control the way you handle things a bit better. Like, not like, I can understand with depression, you get down so you lash out, or you overthink, or you feel anxious, or just can't talk, just want to be locked away by yourself. Fuck it, fuck everything, like the world's not even there. But you can't do that though, because it's just wasting your life away. Whereas I used to do that, and I wasted so much of my teenager years that I fucked up. I was socially awkward at points. I wouldn't I don't know, it was just hard to go into like a social group again, because it was just like, well, I ain't done this in a while, what the fuck do I do? And you do get scared, yeah, everyone gets scared, but you've just got to get on with it. And it fucking sucks, it kills me to think that I'd do something like that, because looking back, how happy I was as a kid. I didn't have a care in the fucking world. I didn't have any weight on my shoulders. My average day was go to school, come home, eat, do whatever, go outside and play, whatever. And now, suicide is like increased, and it's just like, what the fuck has our world come to? Back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, the only way people could bully you is if they phoned your house, came to your house, or but your parents were always there, or if you were bullied for some other reasons, then someone was there. It wasn't, you could escape from it for a while, whereas nowadays with the technology is, you can't escape. No matter what it is, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're happy or whatever, you got mates. Getting all emotional now. There's always going to be people that are there and going to try to drag you down, and the best thing is not to let them. Yeah, people will always be petty, spiteful, and say shit about you, but the best thing to do is rise up and just overcome it. There's always another hurdle in your way. It's like, if it's whether the people you're close to will choose to believe them or you. It's up to them, but no one knows you better like yourself. You can, yeah, people lie, but if you're not comfortable in yourself, then what are you comfortable in? And it's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like, if people choose to believe you, then good, because they're supposed to be there. They're supposed to be at your side or have your back or whatever, rather than over people that are willing to screw something, either your friendship, relationship, or anything up. Come between you and your family, come between anything, and it's horrible, because it's just like, well, why the fuck would you do that? But no, as I say, my girlfriend now is like my saviour. She's my world, and I adore her to bits, and there's not a day go by where I don't miss her. And it's stupid little shit. Like, I could see her that day, and she'd stay for a couple of days or a week or whatever, and as soon as she goes back on that trip home, I fucking miss her already. It's like, why? I've literally just seen her. But it's the fact that I can see a future with this, with the girl I'm with, and I'm not going to say her name because, it's respectful. There's a video I'm not going to broadcast. But there is not a day go by where I don't miss her. When she's not here, when we don't talk, like a day or two, or when we have very limited contact because I'm busy, she's busy, she's taking time out, I'm taking time out for a bit, or whatever. It's beyond it. It's like getting your heart ripped out kind of thing, because it fucking sucks. I can understand long distance relationships too, because you don't get to see each other as often as you want to, or people who have a busy life don't get to see people as often as they want to, or whatever, but it generally does suck. And not gonna lie, with her, I'm the happiest I can be. I've never been so happy in my life. As I say, it's good, because we might have met at the wrong time, because I was a really unstable fucking person that was tapped in the head at the point where I just didn't give a fuck about anyone else, or anything else other than myself, because it was just like, lock myself away and don't give a fuck. And it's people like Alicia and Sam that have and my missus that have been there for me all the way through, and people that I'm mates with now that are still there for me, like people from school that are mates with, people I only met not so long ago. But there is one person that helped me through one of my relationships a lot. There's three people actually, and told me what my ex was like and that I should jump out, but I couldn't because it was just like, well, no, you know, give her the shadow of the thing of the doubt. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, I had faith in her, and that faith just was squandered and went to shit. But there's three people that helped me out a lot during that was Matt, Jake, and Soph. I cannot thank him enough because I was in really low points and it was beyond. And Matt's still around. Jake and Soph have moved away, but they're coming back for like a visit. But Matt's still around, and when I see him and all this, he is one of my best mates by far because he is one of the most genuine lads going. He's always made sure I'm alright, and if I'm low, he'll text me, or if I'm but we clicked from something similar, I guess, to this video, and we've been mates ever since, like, and beyond, like, people like that we need more of, because it's just like, well, you know, it's just without hate, and just phenomenal to have people like that around you, and you don't realise it until it's either too late or you've just had a second chance kind of thing. And as I say, if my life had been taken by my own hand on January, I wouldn't have met my amazing girlfriend now. I wouldn't have met, oh no, I would have met loads of people, but not I wouldn't have got with my girlfriend. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I wouldn't be starting up my own business. I don't know, just anything I've done now since that time to now wouldn't have happened. And it's weird to think that, because it's just like, well, how far do people overcome things? How far will people go to overcome things? And it's just like pictures and memories of people. There's little things that remind me of people. And my mates that have passed, it's just like, there's little things that creep me the fuck out. That I know they're still there watching out for me, whether it's one thing or another, whether you believe in the supernatural stuff or not, or whether you believe in spiritual stuff or not. There's always one belief, and I can guarantee they're all looking out over me. And at the time when I was going to take my life, and I nearly did, I can guarantee they were all calling me an arsehole or a stupid twat or something. Because that's the type of people they were. They were supportive, but also harsh and funny about it. They'd be like, what the fuck did you go do that for, you stupid twat? And then it'd be like, well, I'm glad you didn't do shit like that, or you didn't do this or that or the other. And yeah. But no, as I say, my girlfriend is the one that saved me really in the final thing. That's what set me on my track to stability. Yeah, we might both have insecurities or anxiety or overthink shit. Don't get me wrong, 90% of people do. But at the same time, there is nothing I wouldn't do for her. Nothing I wouldn't. No, there's no length how far I'd go for her. As I say, if she needed me, I'm there. And I know if I needed her badly, she'd be there. And we both have different opinions on things, and both take the piss out of each other or something, and it's good to have something like that because it kind of keeps you in check. But at the same time, it's the happiest I've been since I was a kid, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for her or thing. But as I say, I see a future with this girl, and I haven't really seen a future with anyone I've been with. But no, I see a future with this one, and I'm happy because I get to call on mine. And it's just like, I'm lucky as fuck, because just beyond, I didn't know how the fuck I'd be able to get a girlfriend like that, because all my exes were just fucked me over, and did kind of fuck me up in the head. I'm not gonna lie, like, but anyway, yeah. But it's mental health. There's always something. There's always something out there. There's always a silver lining to something. With your down, there's always, I don't know, there's always an up to every down. But as I say, I'm going to draw this to a close. Getting all emotional, which soppy, which ain't a good thing. It's not normally me, but hey. Anyway, yeah. This has been my story on my mental health. I hope some people can relate to this and find a way of dealing with it better, or hope it's helped in some sort of way. But I needed to get it out there because it was just, I don't know, counsellor said do something productive, so this is what I've done. Anyway, yeah, so this is me, Bryce Doyle from Dribble Squad and Wonder Boys, and I am out. Cheers.